Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Bill. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands will do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands will do. We ain't even. Laying cement while you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth and you can't.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off-play action. It's Howell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Push him back. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 19 right. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, check Mike 39.
Now he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion left is Beckham. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Wiggles free. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Play action. Here's Willis. This pass out wide to Hall. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Willis. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Gibson again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
What we got? Hey, switch gears. Check 99, check 99.
Up the middle they go. Ratliff. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go.
1st down, Howell to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now Howell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Sly on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Willis. Stocker's got it, complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Ratliff, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Ratliff, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Back to throw, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2. Powell. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Ratliff, give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Let's go.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action, Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Willis back to the air on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat with a tackle. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
82 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. On first down, Ratliff. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Al now to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Will McDonald there on the tackle. 2nd and 6. A give running right, Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's Washington that scooped, and he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Willis looks to pass it here. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Willis. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Willis. Flush to his right. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Willis from the gun on third down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Now they go play action with Howell. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
A give to Gibson running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Handoff running left is Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing here, Howell. The quick slant caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jets on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to air one out. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And the slot man goes in motion left. Willis, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now a 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis now off play action. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touch. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. Ratliff, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his right, and that will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
This is now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.